hope this isn't cut out. Look
There we
who's
go.
here
What's up?
again.
Back again.
Back again. So I want to introduce you guys to someone who's really awesome and been a true friend to me here in Vancouver. What are the questions? Oh, thank you. This is Shawn.
What's up?
Guys. And so Shawn is a calisthenics athlete.
/ powerlifting, I guess.
Right?
Yep.
And he owns a gym called The Bar Strength and Conditioning here in Vancouver. What area is this?
We are in South Vancouver right now. So it's right near the airport, sort of between Richmond and Vancouver. It's South Van.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know Vancouver very well, but if you guys are looking for a personal trainer, he owns a personal training gym, so he employs a couple of trainers.
We have 4 other trainers here, and we're at 8410 Fraser Street. You can find us online at thebarvancouver.com.
And he's also a fascial stretch therapist.
Yes, level 1.
That's
actually found FST through Sarah. I was going to school for RMT, and then I was looking online. I think Vinny posted something of you, and I started to research it, and I was like, this is amazing stuff, the changes you make, and the lives you've changed. I wanted to really dig deeper, and the more I researched, the more I loved it. I went and got the course with Chris and Ann, best course ever, by the way, best teachers, and here I am, FST. I love it.
I didn't know how you found me on Instagram.
Yeah. Somehow, I think it was with Vinny. Vinny posted a video of you.
Well, thanks, Vinny.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Shout out to Vinny, too.
So I want you guys to check him out. I want you to follow him. What's your Instagram handle?
It's at Adair Trainer. So
At
ADAIR Trainer.
Cool. And doesn't the bar also have your...
Yeah, the bar is the bar Vancouver _.
Cool. Okay, so I want you guys, if you guys have any questions about calisthenics or powerlifting, or if you're in Vancouver and you want to know more about training, feel free to ask questions. I'm just going to take a look and see what you guys are asking right now.
Well, so we just type as you go on.
Oh yeah, this is Shawn's first live.
First live video.
Okay, wait. That's not very nice. Okay, guys. Okay, no real questions.
No.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask you about there's a spider right here.
Oh, it's coming at us. There's a spider coming at us right now.
So I wanted to ask you about how you integrate FST with your training.
So it really depends on the individual. Each people require different things. So say for example, we're going through a movement assessment and we see someone is restricted in a squat or restricted in some sort of movement, then I can sort of release them with FST and sort of get them moving properly. It really depends on the person and their limitations and where they're at. But I just use it as a way to get people to move better, perform better, or to get into positions that they're not normally able to get in.
Okay, awesome. And when you took FST, because I have a lot of followers who want to learn about the course, like yourself, when you found out about it, how do you find that it's been beneficial to your clients?
It's been a huge benefit. Like, it's been able to open up doors, open up treatments that I've never been able to do. Like, if someone comes in with restrictions, I'm able to treat them a lot better and a lot sort of safer than other methods out there. Which is a huge factor, is that they come in, they have pain. You don't want to put them in more pain to relieve their pain, right? It's sort of going backwards, and people always think that if you're going to RMTs, you're going to physios, they expect pain to become better. Whereas FST is complete opposite, right? Mm-hmm. You go in there, they feel relaxed, and then boom, you're better. There was actually one girl I trained, she had back pain for 2 years. She's been to physio, she's been to RMT, she's been to everything. I did FST on her for an hour. She actually felt almost nothing. She was hypermobile. The stuff I put her through, she didn't really feel anything, but she got up and her back pain was gone, completely gone. I have an Instagram post of her too on there. On my
that's
Instagram.
Awesome.
But it was amazing. She thought the treatment didn't really feel too much to her, but it was after, about 10 minutes later, she got up and she felt no pain for the first time in 2 years.
So that's the
that's
difference.
FST.
Yeah, that's because we're focusing on the fascia, so you don't necessarily feel a muscular stretch.
Exactly.
And everything's really relaxing and wonderful. So I actually, yesterday at the stretch tour, Shawn here was the winner of the free stretch contest. And so why don't you tell them about how it felt, like as a client on the table getting stretched, how did it feel for you?
It felt really good, really relaxing. I haven't had the FST done in a while. We do have 2 other people here that do FST, but we don't really practice as regular as we should. And her being a level 3, obviously a lot more advanced techniques and a lot more practice and experience comes into play with that. And it just felt amazing. It felt really relaxing. I just felt like I could just relax and let her just go a little bit deeper each time. and make a lot of change in my body. And I just sort of found stuff about myself I didn't know before and how to address them as well.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of things?
I'm very restricted in the upper body. Very restricted. Everything just bunched up, and I haven't really been working on it as much as I should. So this really opened up my eyes to see what I need to work on for myself. For sure.
So actually, I wanted to ask you about how you felt today. So yesterday we worked on Shawn's upper body, and there's a lot of adhesions around the ribs. He's had a couple of injuries.
Yeah, some shoulder dislocations, torn labrums on both sides.
Oh God.
So the lack of stability, and then the lack of stability sort of made everything just bunch up and tighten up to create false stability. And then I didn't really have that much stability around my shoulder. They just created through other areas, so just seizing everything up.
Yeah, so I really wanted to work on his nervous system for a bit because there's a lot of guarding in that house.
Lots of guarding, yeah, lots of guarding, yeah.
So I really encouraged him to breathe, a lot of breathing.
It's very important. That changed a lot when she was talking through the wave breathing, into the belly, the diaphragm, the chest. That really helped a lot to calm everything and to get her a little bit deeper through the stretch and get more out of the treatment, I guess.
So do you guys do any belly diaphragmatic breathing?
Yeah, we do diaphragmatic breathing for sure to help cue that. People have a lot of trouble breathing, right?
Oh my goodness.
Especially with kyphosis, it decreases your breathing by 30%. So to help open that up, help open that airway to help you brace and breathe better would be a really big benefit for powerlifting. Because if you can't breathe properly to brace the diaphragm, that's it. You can't brace, you can't perform better.
So if you don't have proper breathing mechanics, it's hard for you to activate your core.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I usually go through that with my clients, and I always start my sessions with breathing. And people are
so
always, it's unexpected. They're like, oh, why do I have to learn about breathing?
It's so important, yeah. It feels like nothing, but it's huge benefits.
And NKT, they tell us how diaphragm functionality is
it's
really
huge.
important.
Yeah, it's huge. The diaphragm connects to everything else. Like if that's not functioning properly, your body's not performing at its best, right? You're limiting yourself. It's like some people say it's like having a Ferrari with a brake on, right? You can't perform 100%.
Exactly.
So,
that's a really good analogy. Okay, and I saw you upstairs doing some crab reach animal flow.
Yes, I learned
shoulder
that.
stability. How did it feel today?
It actually felt a lot better. The first time I did it, I was very unstable, shaking everywhere. Even today, one day later, I felt way more stable. There was no shaking. I
saw you. You looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked really good. So I'm practicing everything she taught me, and I'm going to start implementing it into my training and pass it on to my clients as well because it really helps. I can see it within, 24 hours? I can already see a difference. So really good. Really good. Really happy with it.
And that was just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. I still have a lot of things I want to put you through, but if you're doing level 2, you're going to experience the butterfly guy.
I'll be there, level 2. Chris and Ann, I'm coming. Level 2.
Okay, so let's see what other questions we have here, guys. Sorry, bear with us. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. What got you into stretching powerlifting? So, okay. So what got you into stretching / powerlifting? So I think you told me the story yesterday about how you were injured.
Yeah. So long story short, I've had 2 shoulder dislocations on each side. Well, sorry, 2 shoulders that dislocate lots of times, multiple times, and that's what got me into training because my body was falling apart. The doctor told me I need surgery. I didn't get the surgery. I started just going physio. I started to strengthen my body. And then that's what got me into the gym. I started to do obviously the bro work at the start, doing the bench press, doing the curls, all that stuff. And then I started to go to powerlifting because I wanted to go more about performance rather than aesthetics. I wanted to see if I could perform better, move better. And I started to mix calisthenics with powerlifting together because I find that's the most enjoyment for my training. I find that I don't just want to sit there and do bench squat dead all the time. I want to move my body, control it. So I really combined them both together. And I found that FST really helped me improve both those aspects of my training. It really helps open up the doors for more force production with powerlifting, more movement, more mobility for calisthenics, and those two combined together just makes my enjoyment in training so much better. So it really opened up the doors, for sure.
Okay. And there's something to be said about variety of movement.
About what?
Variety of movement.
Variety of movement.
Yeah. Because with powerlifting, you do the same three movements. Obviously, you do a lot of stuff in the
Exactly. It's mostly just like bench squat dead and then accessories for those movements on your weak areas, but there's no sort of other movements, like there's no transverse plane movement, there's no other movements other than those 3 lifts that most people do. So I find that incorporating calisthenics really just gives yourself some body awareness and body control that you can transfer over.
Did it help elevate your powerlifting practice?
100%, yeah. And it just kept me safe and healthy, right? My joints are healthy, I'm able to move and perform better, for sure.
How long should a session be on a minimum amount of time?
FST session, or?
Are you talking about a fascial stretch therapy session? It really depends. I mean, we can do whatever. If you have a limited amount of time, like for example, when I have to stretch my athletes or performers right before they perform or get on stage or whatever, Sometimes I only do 10, 15
Yeah.
minutes, and it's a faster pace. We get
Yeah.
their heart rate up. But then I particularly like to do the slow, longer sessions so they can really get to feel the difference.
Yeah, the full benefit. Because it takes a while to calm your nervous system, right? Like you were telling me before, it takes a while for you to get into that sympathetic nervous system to calm down to get the full benefit from it. But if you, like you said, if you only have a short time, then yeah, 10 minutes is great. For sure.
I mean, even mobilizing for 5 minutes, guys,
Yeah, it's better
makes a
than
huge
nothing.
difference.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry. Well, we're back. RMT doesn't have to be painful. I combine it with FST for unique treatment, reduce typical pain film. Absolutely,
Yes.
mobility mama, you are right on the money.
Definitely.
I agree
Definitely.
wholeheartedly. Hi, Joanna. Yes. Oh, hey, Veronica. You guys are so right. Aw, Toronto misses stretch therapist. I miss you too, guys. Get stretching. Hi, Noah. Okay, guys, if that is all the questions you have, again, if you're just tuning in, we're about to sign off. I'm going to introduce you to Shawn. And I want you guys to follow him. What's your Instagram handle?
At Adair Trainer, so ADAIR Trainer on Instagram.
Okay. And if you're in Vancouver, I want you guys to look him up and his team because they're the best trainers and fascial stretch therapists in the city.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Pleasure
bye,
having
guys.
you. Take care.
Bye.
There we go.
End live video. Yeah.